dead Yellow Star. Doublelift can't do anything about it.
The Dardoch hype, what a cocoon right there. Yellow Star not necessarily waiting to see the cocoon shot, just assuming Dardoch would shoot it right at him, but Dardoch was definitely ahead of Yellow Star in the mind game, and he turns this lane around for Team Liquid.
Already ready. So they may be able to work something out with those time differences. Finally, this is the first time we've really seen Team Liquid on our map. Down to the turret. They've obviously done it already with the last engage from Dardoch, but this time they do it before he gets there. Still come up with the kill onto Doublelift, and Dardoch is just there for a bit more pressure. The repel is on. The slows are there. That's the passive W on Lorlo for some extra damage. And man, they get out nicely on that. 2 kills going in for Team Liquid. Oh, what timing! Looks like it's just
in the turret.
A little to SvsTL, so he's got 2 kills, cash money going into his pocket.
Off the turret for defense.
Oh, what timing!
Yep.
Bjergsen with the instant scatter and stops Dardoch in his tracks. Also, that kill, it did go over to SvsTL, so he's got 2 kills, cash money going into his pocket, which helps him a bit from not really having too much in the early game to Dardoch's 2 kills.
Oh man.
But that was a very reactive play. Team Liquid on the run and wipe him. Couldn't chomp up Matt, but nobody's there to help him. True shot barrage towards the top side, but a little too late.
Our TSM is setting up a play right here.
What's this?
Teleporting, it will be a 4-man.
What are you doing, Sven? Coming around the back, Dardoch not ready for it.
That's where you want to turn the turret
on from Bard, rather. And that's the kill onto Dardoch. He just came back from being dead, so now he loses even more ground in his own jungle. TSM have Team Liquid on the run and wipe him off the face of the map.
TSM tries to give Team Liquid a taste of their own medicine with the 4-man dive in the bottom side. No Piglet to be found, though. He had already swapped away, but they still pick up some nice, clean kills as shutdown arm to Dardoch, and this will mean a real tanky Haunter because he picked up both of those.
That has been planned for quite some time. There's a bunch of wards from TSM inside of Team Liquid's jungle right now, and you can see SvsTL. He was basically on the coattail. They still have a front line to keep Phoenix alive. This could be an ultimate coming in. There's the shockwave. It splits SvsTL and Haunter, though, on opposite ends. Can they still both be picked up? Only SvsTL and Haunter. He had great health to work with, or possibly already used it. He goes down immediately. And now they're just looking at Bjergsen, Doublelift, and Yellow Star at the turret. Almost health that you can toy with. Doublelift thinks right now on Team Liquid as he fires more Mystic shots. There's the Arcane shift forward. Iceborne Gauntlet onto Matt, and it's the only one that doesn't slow the rest of the team. And it's going to be hard to chase these guys, whatever Lorlo hits you with. Whoa! Frozen Mallet, Scat of the Week. Matt stays alive. A Triumph for War keeps him alive as well. And they keep moving forward. Dangerous game, giving some HP to the members of Liquid as well. Bjergsen, it doesn't look good. And TSM just should have stayed at the turret.
They wanted to make the best of a bad situation, but in doing so, TSM made it far, far worse. The ace goes down to Team Liquid right here, and honestly,
the reinitiate looking good. This is Doublelift going with the true shot barrages, or rather with the Mystic shots. Phoenix does get hit by it. It's going to be Rek'Sai going to the top side. There's Phoenix going down. Finally, Ken SvsTL finds some prey. The tunnel will be in, but no catch for Matt. And what a hectic fight back and forth. Phoenix is the only one that falls.
Yeah, the more supportive style from the Tom Kent here, instead of just going all aggressive, instead stuffing the initiation of Team Liquid, very helpful in that last fight. You could tell Team Liquid unable to get the clean kill. The blue buff Ezreal was looking to turn afterwards. This is Dragon number 3 now for TSM. Quite a game we got on our hands.
We'll see this play one day.
So Dardoch does get the stun, which is why Haunter needed to eat him while he was stunned because he could not escape. Then it continues. Keep watching. Dardoch uses his repel down to get another close onto him, but they can't get Bjergsen. So at this point, Team Liquid needs to reevaluate. Do they continue chasing, or do they walk into TSM blind? Well, they decided to walk into TSM blind. Lorlo couldn't get the right Gnar ultimate off because SvsTL actually stuffed it with his Unburrow, which is huge because that was going to line up to be a 4-man Gnar ultimate. He then uses it in the wrong direction. That should have been used heavier for a disengage. Phoenix gets tagged with one half of the Bard slow. Haunter hits him with the Tongue Lash, and then it's Curtains because Doublelift hits him with a slow of his own. No Boots of Swiftness on Phoenix there, actually Merc Dreads. tricky choice he has to go with, but
Whoa,
man, he is relentless.
Back going crazy with the ulti. They get the ball onto the cow. And it looks like Haunter still has great health to work with. It's a fight they seemingly want. Svenskeren was already off to the left side. Not going in. Bard ultimate goes back, but they can't really act on it. Matt does go down, but the focus is on the Yellow Star. And double lift immediately zeroed out by Piglet. He uses flash to get out. Still has his heal. And with 300 HP, zooms away from that Prey Seeker of Svenskeren. Svens can't do anything on the backside now. Haunter and Bjergsen running for solace on the fountain. This is going to be a kill, and this is going to be an inhibitor turret if they want it.
Piglet played that fight like
Absolutely
a madman.
amazing.
Wow, what a crazy mechanical fight there from Team Liquid. Still unkilled is Piglet after following up on Lorlo's ultimate. And then he was bouncing back and forth between Svenskeren and Dodge and Bjergsen's spells too. This could actually lead to Baron unless Sven...
In health, 2,500. No, that's going to be Baron going down. I was looking at Rek'Sai's health. Sorry, I thought that was on the bottom of the screen. It's looking like the same emblem, but it's not. They fooled me. Baron over to Liquid. TSM tried as they may. But Svenskeren just could not get in for the vision for the time. And that's going to be, let's see how this worked out.
Well, fact, Rek'Sai, a third cousin of Baron Nashor. Anyway, this ultimate comes down, just catches Phoenix, and Matt immediately goes for a disengage. But
boom.
That sets up the Yellow Star double lift, double stun. Piglet dashes away from Haunter as well as lining up for that kill. And then the Orianna shield gets him for a few of the last hits from Bjergsen's ultimate, which keeps him at a decent level of health.
Oh
he dodges away from the Rek'Sai on the backside while his front line is pushing up towards Bjergsen. Bjergsen does escape thanks to Haunter, but at the end of the day, Team Liquid wins the fight and takes the Baron.
Now for them to clear these minions, just Mystic shots. They help a bit, but it definitely allows for more tags on the turret from Team Liquid. Siege minion in the back. Oh, Low Star gets eaten up. There's the Gnar out. That was perfect time from Lorlo, and TSM also recognized that. They turned around immediately to not get caught by another Gnar ultimate. But that also cost them the turret. Be all right.
Remember, that's a 2 offensive item, Elise hitting him with the Runic Echoes and the Rylai's. And there's also only one magic resist item on Haunter, and Dardoch barely tickles. So it's going to take a lot to kill Haunter in a fight,
Yep.
as far as front lines are concerned.
All right, getting spooky. Matt, you know, he's getting himself in a bit of a hairy situation now as we get to the late game. The team's not always been with him in that range. Lorlo is his buddy now. They're hand in hand, but that helping him. They actually not work for them. Haunter's in the front line. We said it'd take a bit to take him down, so they focus Svenskeren, another tanky member of the team, and he's down. Double lift actually catches the boomerang, and he hits a bit of damage, but is able to arcane shift out inside of Haunter. Now gets spit out. Now it's on to Bjergsen. Dardoch has his eyes. The team is trying to focus as well. A great scatter the Meek by Bjergsen to slow down a bit of the engage from Team Liquid. Haunter now has been taking so much damage.
This is the turn.
He is absorbing it all. Phoenix gets into the fight with the ultimate, but he goes down with his flash. The barrier's not even used. TSM is really starting to take hold of this game. One last quick shot, Mystic shot coming in from Double It. The triple kill from him, and TSM are now pulled back into this one.
And hope is more than alive for TSM after that fight. They again...
You have to be kidding me. No way. 43 minutes in, 16 to 10. On top the whole time was Team Liquid. Now it's TSM. They're hanging by a thread, Team Liquid is, and they're not going to be able to come back in time. Yeah, they take down Double Lift, but there's enough damage after they take down Dardoch to take down the Nexus. TSM may have gone down in day 1, but they will come back strong for day 2 and go 1-1 in the first week of the spring split. TSM take down Team Liquid.
What a peculiar game, Riv. We heard Double Lift talk about in the soundbite before the game how this season is more